Welcome back, everybody, to Jordan's Gaming Gambit. Today we're going to be continuing on in Bellwright. Today, I think it is time for us to go and liberate Haerndean. So currently I am just taking a peek at all of our villagers, making sure that they have the right gear on them right now, and then I think we're going to head over there. One thing I do want to say is I don't know if we're going to be able to be successful. That's okay. But I do want to make sure that we just have everything prepared. I believe we're still going to have to build the Belltower. So that is one thing that I need us to kind of be prepared for. I want that 25. There we go. So that's one thing I want us to be prepared for. We have decent food. Everybody just ate, so we should be all right. If we do fail, it is what it is. I've been there, done that before. So what we'll end up doing is just retrying again in a few days, and we'll probably do it the next episode. And I'll just do a little bit more prep work behind the scenes. It'll probably mostly be food-based stuff and some different gear. But overall, I do think that we are ready to do this. You can see in my inventory, I have a bunch of the stuff to complete the Belltower. But I am going to raise our army right now. The other thing I did offline was I was able to craft the crossbow. So we will have one crossbowman. And then we are going to have a couple archers, and then the rest are just going to be footmen. So, but once they are done gearing up, I'm going to hand off a bunch of the stuff that we need to go and build the bell tower, and then we'll just run over there. So, I don't know, I'm kind of excited though. This will be good. I think this will be a good little challenge for us. And I do want... Yes. I want us to start crafting those. It looks like everybody's already almost done. I'm gonna eat this. And it's still my archers. You would think I'd put out a guide on how to do the staging ground and stuff, and I just haven't taken the time to do it. So I am going to do that at some point during our playthrough. I will just do that offline so that you guys don't have to watch me correct that. Unless in the comments, let me know if you guys would like to see me do that. Okay, so we have... Who doesn't have armor? It's you. Why don't you? Just a footman. Oh, are we out? There's a bunch of stuff being repaired. So I actually think that's... Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff being repaired. So that's actually our main issue. Shoot. And I don't want to go in... I don't want to go in a bad spot, so let's just make a couple fine axes. I don't think they're going to have the best strength for that. Unless... Yeah, we'll just roll with this. We'll do a couple fine axes and see... God, unless they're... Let's look real quick on what his skill level is. I don't want to make those and then... Okay, you need one, too. You need arrows. Yeah, you only have level 1 strength. Okay, you can equip that one. And you would be able to equip that. So 2 fine axes, and then we'll need one that's a level 1. So what do we want our strength level 1 person to use? I might just do the reinforced club. Yeah, I have all the materials to make that. So I'll just do that here real quick. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do a tutorial on the staging or just a little walkthrough on the staging ground. during our actual playthrough. If not, before I end up filming our next episode, I'm going to go through and get that all set up. I will link my guide in the description below, but I'm not completely new at setting up the staging ground. I just haven't taken the time to do it on this one, so apologies for that. So we are going to end up keeping a few of our villagers back at our camp as well. I'm going to use them kind of as our reserve unit. So when we go and liberate, we will end up defeating all the brigands in the town, and then they're going to send in a reclamation party. So once they do that, we have to fend off that party as well. And they're more than likely going to walk right by our main camp here. So I'm going to meet them at our camp. And then we can have additional people from our village actually help out. This should be the last thing. I am going to have them grab some of the items to build that Belltower. So you saw I gave a couple of the things out to people already. I'm just going to get these equipped to those that need them. It looks like we're one shield short too, which is unfortunate. 2 shields short. But let's see, what else did we need? Okay, we have enough planks. We needed 5 of these. And of course, because you guys are going to be holding stuff, you'll only be able to hold 1 log each, which is fine. You don't have a bag. You also don't have a bag. Apparently we need to make bags. That's okay. We need 2 more logs. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna have you guys gather wood in that area. Sounds like a better idea. I guess we have 2 beggars going out with us, so good luck us. Let's see. We need rope. And I think a couple more nails. I don't remember exactly how many nails. I'm just gonna grab 2 because I know I grabbed a handful already. And then there should be a bunch of rope in here. Of course, we probably don't have enough rope. That's okay. We're gonna make do with whatever we have. Because I don't remember if we actually have to build it right away for Haerndean or not. Okay, are you done? They should be actively crafting. Okay, or they're not. I know I have rope. Where are you? God, I only have 1? Oh well. Anyways, we'll see. Oh, we got food over here too. Sick. Yeah, we're definitely... Actually, you guys can stand out there. We're definitely gonna need some better food. So, good luck us. I don't think we're gonna be successful this time. Not to be a negative Nancy, but I don't think we're gonna survive, so... Oh well, it'll still be fun. We'll go out and see what happens, but... I kind of want to see how much of a challenge it really is going to be. I didn't give her arrows. God darn you idiot. Do I have... Oh yeah, I got wooden bolts, so... But yeah, I'm gonna roll in with the crossbow this time. I think that's gonna be a good option. But I actually tried it offline and I hit a deer and 1 shot hit it. It's way too powerful. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't nerf it some in one of the updates because it's extremely powerful. I have used the battle crossbow on my other gameplay, and when I was on the islands, I noticed that the enemies there were significantly tougher, so that's probably more what the intent is behind these stronger weapons, but I still wouldn't be surprised if they don't nerf it a little bit, because it was crazy, so... But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm very excited for it, and yeah, it'll be great. So, but I do like our little area here that we're building. I think it's, oh wow, they were fast. I guess it's not that far of a run. Wow, I was not expecting them to run that fast. So, I do need to have them gather some wood though. Where are they at? Okay, they can go gather that while I run over here, and we are gonna talk to the village elder. Because I am 99% sure we're not gonna be able to do this right away. And if that's the case, I'm gonna skip forward to the next day once we have the Belltower built. Okay. I'm gonna position them just right outside of town here. Because I don't want them to run into the town. It just gets so messy. And I think this is going to be a better place. They can run out. I'm just gonna sprint out to them, so. Okay, yep. Gotta construct the bell tower. That's alright. It's... Alrighty. Okay, so pretty easy. We have almost everything needed for it. I just need to decide where do we want to craft it at. I usually craft them like just outside of the village. Oh, that looks like a good spot. Will it let me build there? No, of course not. Okay, I thought that'd be kind of a cool spot, but I guess not. But yeah, I usually craft it just on the outside of the town. So I think right there. Seems like a good spot. But we'll have them bring everything and then we'll see what else. And it looks like it's... most of the village actually might gather a lot of this stuff for us. But with us gathering it for them, that will make this significantly quicker. Oh, it actually looks like here we can build... I thought we needed a hammer. Okay, what are we all missing? Rope. Actually, this guy sells rope, doesn't he? I thought for sure he sells rope. We'll run up to this merchant. I think he's gonna have some. Okay, cool. I'm not sure why I thought he had some. So let's do... we should have... let's see one of our settlements here. I'm going to have them do the rope building at the highest priority, just so we get 4 of them right away. Where is our weavers? What are we missing? Hemp. Okay, we will go gather hemp on our way back. Where's this lady that doesn't have... there you go. Is it you? Cool. Okay. So the villagers here, you can see they actually craft this for us. None of them want to be in the Brigand's control, so they're gonna go and actually construct it for us. I'm gonna go grab a bunch of hemp, because it looks like we're missing that. I think we're in the process of growing some, but we do run by a couple of different hemp options on our way home. So I will just have our people gather a bunch of it, and then we should be able to craft all the rope that we need. And I don't think we need flax. I don't know why I'm gathering flax. But yeah, we're going to gather as much as possible. There is more over in this area, so we'll go grab some of that. I hope. There should be some. There it is. I think it was just winter, so we're still waiting on some stuff to grow back. Okay, people are just standing around, so we should be... I think they are completely full. So we'll send them back, and then the rope will be super quick to craft. And I don't mind doing it later in the day like this, because then by the time the brigands actually make it to us, it should be close to daytime again. Well, there we do. We do have some hemp. Some hemp growing. What do I need? Okay, do you have some? Okay, we'll get someone crafting that. And it looks like we actually didn't need all of the wood that they gathered, but that's all right. That got us ahead a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna have them top up their gear and everything again. And at that point, they should be done crafting that rope. And then we can head out again. I don't think this is the right... Yeah, that's not the right storage for them. That's okay, though. And I am gonna grab a handful of bandages. Did she just put her arrows away again? Holy, I'm gonna lose my mind. Did she just do that? What? Did she have... I think she had a bow equipped, and I just gave her a bow, thinking that that's what she's supposed to be. I do want... that at a higher priority. I need them to start doing that. And then I think we're good to go. I will just do this myself. Of course, that's why. I have a hard time keeping up when all of my villagers are out running around with me. I only keep like 2 or 3 people back at camp, so that does kind of screw us a little bit, but oh well. We'll do this. We'll give that one person a shield. She's got really strong one-handed, and then I'm gonna give her the axe, and then we will head back. Oh, and then it's gonna be night, and you guys aren't gonna be able to see. Shoot. Yeah, it's gonna be late. Where's the sun? Yeah. Shoot. Okay. Hard pause. We're gonna do it tomorrow. God, I hate that. Quit just... When you have them carry extra food on them and it's not in like a food bag, they just drop it. And I don't understand why they do that. It doesn't make any sense. I always have them grab more than what the food bag can hold. I guess that's once you have the food bag. It just helps once you get to the higher tiers that they actually always have those on them. And we can go out and travel a little bit further that way. So I am going to put this in there and then that. She's gonna have plenty of, or she'll have armor to grab then as well. And then we're just gonna make sure that everybody just kind of works on some of the priorities. So they'll go through and we're gonna finish doing some, just getting caught up on some of the town stuff. And then we're gonna be all ready for tomorrow, I promise. Don't need the cabin. It's one of my favorite axes to use is that one there, so I'm gonna have them start crafting that. I could have swore you had to use the carpenter's hammer to build the bell tower. And I don't know, I guess I don't know why I thought that, but I could have swore you actually had to do that. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, it got crafted like way sooner. So... Okay, so that's been constructed. Now the next thing we have to do, we just have to ring the bell. I do want to check over our priorities some. I am going to go over a full priorities guide on how it works with the village. So you can see here, I do need to make some adjustments on what her job priorities are, just to make her work a little bit more successfully. So she's good with cooking and good with crafting. So we're gonna have her cook and we will have her craft. I like to have as many people as I can cooking because I want to make sure I have all of that food necessary. Next thing she's good at is harvesting and labor. So I will do harvesting a little bit more and then... What was the other one? Labor? Yeah. That one is an actual priority. Okay. What do we want her to do then? Okay. I'll play with that a little bit more later. But the thing I wanted to show you guys is you can hover over these and see how many active workers there are. So our research right now is stalling because we have no harvestable strap. That's a really good thing to look for, that once you start seeing these bottlenecks, this makes things so much easier. So here, our hunting is stalled a little bit. We're missing arrows and we're missing bait. Cooking, we don't need anybody working. She's currently delivering stuff. Delivery, we don't have anybody. Woodcutting, farming here. Here we're missing cotton seeds, beetroot, sage, garlic, potato. We're missing a bunch of different seeds. Harvesting, nothing. Smelting, and then crafting. This is always one of the biggest bottlenecks, is the crafting. And a lot of times it's due to gathering priorities not being set correctly and delivery. The other thing you'll see that there's a bunch of stuff, so bandage crafting was halted because the target of 10 was already reached. So right now we are more than enough of what we needed for that crafting, so it's just gonna halt that. But yeah, so that's kind of a little bit how that works. It is getting dark, so I will see you guys all in the morning. All right, everybody, so I was kind of dumb and had to play a couple of extra days. I stocked up on some better food, so hopefully we'll be able to handle this a little bit better. I am going to go ring the bell now, and then the brigands are going to get hostile towards us, and we're gonna see just what happens. I'm rolling with about 12 villagers. They each have 2 bandages each, and yeah, they've all eaten some decent food, a lot of health boosting foods. They all have over 200 HP, so hopefully that's going to be enough for us to survive with this. But hopefully that's going to be enough for us to survive, so good luck. Let's go. We're going to help them take out as many people as possible. Just kidding. I'm going to actually start taking out these archers for them. Shoot. This crossbow has a super slow reload time. Okay, yeah, screw the crossbow. We're just gonna go in and attack the archers this way. Perfect. Guys, we might make it. Nice. Alrighty, so we made it currently. We do have to defend the reclamation party now, but they do come from way down here. But they do start right away. It is a larger patrol party, so it is... Actually, they're moving pretty quick. So we will have a little bit of time, though. We can potentially run back to our camp and maybe stock up some on some things. But overall, that went really well. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so overall, that went really well. We only lost one person, and I want to see, who did we lose? We do still have one beggar, and I'm curious if that's him. Oh, I gotta adjust his priorities. No, doesn't look like it's our beggar. I wonder if it's that same guy that just sucks at fighting constantly. Oh, he might be the guy. I equipped someone with a spear, which I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the spears. I figured that was just me. I don't know. Maybe everybody struggles with that a little bit. If you guys got some tips on how to use a spear, let me know. Oh, I got rid of all my food? Okay, I might have to go steal some food from one of my people. Actually, I'm gonna just run back to camp. We'll let them hang out there for just a minute. I might go back to camp and stock us up on some food. And it looked like nobody had to use any bandages either, so that's super nice. Oh yeah, they're hauling. This person might actually might actually get screwed. Okay, and I do have about 3 villagers still back at camp. And they are just kind of keeping everything afloat over here. I got a lot of cooking done last night, but a lot of my guys, they used up a lot of food. So that'll be one of our main things that we have them doing once we're done with this. We'll probably take about a day or two to recover, and I'll go out and do a bunch of quests in that amount of time and maybe recruit a couple people. And then once that's done, we might be ready to go over to Padstow or Bradford to actually go and liberate those villages as well. But let's kind of see what we have with our people here. They all look like they have a decent amount of food. This guy's got some good stuff on him. You don't really have anything good. Here's some better food. You got good food on you. You broke your shield. That kind of sucks. It's got some good stuff too. Yeah, all these guys, they got some decent stuff on them, so I probably didn't need to run back and grab anything. Oh well. Okay. God, they should be... Oh, yep. It looks like they're right there. God, they travel fast. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty decent spot. I do like being a little bit on the high ground. It makes it a little bit easier for me to aim with this crossbow. It's such a slow reload, though. So I might just wait. I might just wait in the back and let them pick off some people to start. Actually, no, I'm gonna fire the first arrow again, and we will see if I can't, pick off a couple people with this crossbow, because it is such a powerful weapon. I kind of want them to have a little bit of an easier chance here, but... Alright, couple more steps. Got a decent hit on that one guy, but I'm also a really bad archer now. I might just roll with being an actual archer, just being able to quickly fire. I think being able to be quick with my arrows is a lot better than us taking like those big heavy... Oh, nice. Well, thank you. Nice. So we did it, guys. That's awesome. We have now liberated Haerndean. This was awesome. I honestly wasn't expecting us to be successful this first time, so I am super excited. Now the next thing is we get to learn about the new economy and prosperity system. So a lot of this works with the market stall and the caravan. It's not like that auto trade like we used to do, or the instant trade, I should say. Things are a little bit more complex. I am also going to be putting out a guide on this that I've been using for my main playthrough for myself. I found some pretty decent tips and tricks, so I will be posting that. That probably won't be for about a month, though. I do want to get out a priorities guide first, because I do feel like people struggle with that just a little bit more. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me set up my priorities. Let me know. And then I will show you guys how to set up this economy and prosperity, but we probably won't do that until the next episode. So let me know if you want the next episode to be very informative. We'll spend a lot of time in the menus and stuff going over that stuff. Otherwise, we'll just go out, do some quests and some raids. But I'm going to leave that totally up to you guys. But so here they have the tutorial up just a little bit. Feel free to go through and read this if you would like. But I'm going to skip through it just because I kind of understand the system now. All right, so we are getting some pretty good stuff here from people, just looting and everything. Where are these guys going? Where are you guys going? Do I still have that? Do I still have that barn out here with some loot? Some of you guys might remember I had issues with loot kept showing up from this barn, or excuse me, extra items. So I'm not really sure why that kept happening. I'm going to send my people here back to our village, and then this should be the village elder. I'm going to run over and talk to him so we can actually figure out what else needs to be completed. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go. I gotta track it again. Okay. We'll head up here to the village elder. But we got a decent amount of renown for that, so we should be able to recruit at least one good villager. At this point, I believe we can recruit like farmers and some other specialty that Haerndean has. We'll have to look in that menu and see, but also we only lost 2 people that whole time, so we had the right equipment, had the right food, our weapons were decent. Yeah, that was great. Alrighty, what is next? Alright, you got another quest for us. What do we got? Bandit problem. Cool. Okay, that's a pretty easy quest. Let's look and see if we can't recruit a more specialized person here. So we are only at prosperity level 1. So that might inhibit some of what... Oh, excuse me. We're at 4, and then our prosperity is only at 1. So we can actually recruit a pretty decent person, and their specialty person is a weaver and a farmer. So what we'll do is... Let's go into our buildings menu. And I want to look at our town hall... village hall, excuse me, and we're gonna see kind of some of the things that we need. So artisan clothing, not a huge deal, not something that I'm really interested in. I did really want to get this forester up and running, so this is a good chance for us to recruit a farmer. Once we liberate Padstow and Bradford, we shouldn't have an issue with renown, and we'll be able to recruit that innkeeper like I'd like. But right now, I mean, we could really focus on the farmer and kind of get more of our farming up and running. That's one thing with the economy and prosperity a lot. Like, we're going to need to supply Haerndean with some food. So I think it'll be a good opportunity for us to really get our farm up and running. And I think we're actually going to move our farm a little bit on the outskirts of town so we have more room. We'll set up a little like farming community just on the outside. I think that's going to be kind of fun. The other thing is like we could get a weaver and that would help us with our armor, but I think we did really well So I think we can move forward with just getting a farmer instead. So we'll go back here and we will find our farmer. All right, so there's our farmer. He is way over here. And we're gonna go recruit him. We're gonna hope we have enough renown. 5,000 should be enough. If it isn't, that's gonna surprise me, but I can always do a few more quests offline and then really get that up and running. Because I do want to get this farmer as soon as possible. Alrighty. Perfect. We got more than enough renown. He only needs 2,000. Great farming skill. Maxes out at 7. Great laborer. Cooking skill's pretty decent. Pretty solid fighter as well, so we might throw him into our army. He's a nomad, so he's gonna get a little bit more hungry a little bit quicker, but he does have great movement speed and max stamina. But then of course he also wants more food, so he likes to eat, and that's completely fine as long as he keeps the farm up and running. So let's send him home, and we will go meet our villagers back home. We'll dismiss them because they made it. And then we'll let that guy sprint on his own. He should be able to make it back pretty quick. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna eat this fish. I want us to start smoking a little bit more fish. And I am gonna adjust our fishing camp just a little bit because I feel like we're not keeping up with our food supply with that. I am gonna ignore talking to some of these people for now. I think I'll do that off camera, and then I'll just knock out a few quests. A lot of these are just really basic quests like, hey, I need this delivered to me and stuff, and I don't think you guys need to watch that. You guys can do that on your own playthrough, and we'll kind of keep the more exciting stuff for you guys to see. But yeah, I'm excited we only lost 2 people. That tells me that we've done a really good job of allocating like our gear and stuff. So I'm pretty impressed that that worked out as well as we did. One thing I was noticing, we were having some issues keeping up with pelt production. So I might actually have our villagers go out and kill like some wolves and stuff. There's a big wolf den over in this area. There's always a ton. So we might run over there in a little bit and do that, but I do want them to kind of rest up some. But oh, let's see. I want you to do farming and cooking for now. What else are you good at? Let's see. Mostly just that. Okay, we're gonna start having him. Did I dismiss him? No. We'll dismiss him. There you go. You can go to work. We will actually start doing that forester here right away. That should help us quite a bit. There we go. And I think we have everything for it. We might just be missing 1 cob, which will be pretty easy for us to do, but... So yeah, we'll get that rolling, and... I think that might be... You know, let's see. I'm just gonna drop this stuff. We'll drop it. I'm gonna get rid of this crossbow because I hate it. And I'm gonna switch to a... I'm just gonna switch to a regular bow. I'm so much better with a regular bow. Yeah, I don't want to keep doing that. I'll let one of my villagers be that active crossbow person. Where is... Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I picked up all of those? Okay, I'm gonna run over and actually get some of the wolves myself. And then we'll get our pelt production up just a little bit. I might throw down some more traps somewhere, but I'd like to get kind of a new like farming community set up. I think it's time for us to roll with 2 farms. I'm gonna keep one of them more for like our hemp, sage, oh, what else? Cotton and wheat. And then we will move all of our food production in another one so we can separate those just a little bit and try to be a little bit more structured with how we're doing things. So we should have, there should be quite a few wolves right over here. Is that one? That might be a boar. That's okay. Yeah. That's alright. We need them to... Where's he at? Okay, we'll grab some boars, but I mostly am looking at wolves right now. Which there should be some in this area. This is always a pretty heavy boar area. I think he's right there. Maybe not. Oh, he's got to run all the way around. That sucks. Alright, there's another one. This was not what I wanted. I know there's wolves over here. Or maybe not, because there's a deer right there. That would be weird for a deer to hang out right next to... Well, here's a bunch. It's gotta be wolves, right? They must be just up this hill. Oh, yep, here he... Oh, that's a boar! Hurry up and bandage myself some. Uh-oh, guys, we might actually die. This didn't work out as planned. Or it worked out just fine. Oh, except of course I can't pick it. Oh, we can't pick them up in the backpack. That's right. Okay, I do want the wolf. And I do see it. Here's... I'm gonna have him be a companion of mine and have him actually come over and pick these up. Oh, I suppose I could have just skinned it. Yeah, and then I can grab everything. That was dumb. Okay, let's get rid of the... Oh. Dismiss. Alright, so that didn't really work out as planned, but guys, it is getting late. It's dark out, you guys probably can't see very well, so I will just go through and play some regular quests, kind of get us caught up with that, and then we will go through and just kind of see, based off what you guys want. We'll either play a game, episode where it's mostly menu based and I show you guys some tips with that, or we can go through and start gearing ourselves up to liberate another village. And if you guys want me to liberate another village, I want you guys to let me know who we got next. Do you want Patstow or do you want Bradford? That choice is completely up to you guys. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the Gambit crew, and I will see you all in the next one.